Hi, my name is Charlotte Skiles. I'm a nutrition consultant and clinical herbalist with Eat in Peace Wellness Consulting, located in Austin, Texas. So today's topic is recipes for the neti pot. So what solutions do you put into your neti pot? Well, the base is, of course, filling it with, warm room temperature, body temperature water, okay, and adding about a quarter teaspoon of salt to that. That's the base. Now, depending on what your pattern is in your cavity with your mucosal lining, meaning that some mucus tends to be runny, some mucus tends to be thick, some nasal cavities tend to be dry. So all of those are going to depend upon the context of the individual as to what you want to add to your particular neti pot solution to facilitate the health of your nasal cavity. So if you're dry, okay, if your nasal cavity is dry, which we don't want it to be dry, we want our nasal cavity to be nice and moist and ready to deal with environmental impacts, you would want to add a little bit of oil to your solution. Sesame oil is sesame seed oil is a fantastic remedy from an Ayurvedic technique for adding it to the neti pot and moistening the nasal cavity. You can even apply it topically afterwards, just in your nose for moistening the system in that way. The other thing that you might want to add, particularly if your nasal cavity has excessive mucus production, is a couple of drops of Goldenseal Tincture. Now, I'm very mindful of using Goldenseal because it is an endangered plant. So I would buy it from a company that is harvesting it and producing it in an environmentally friendly way that respects the plant. So you would just want to add maybe 3 or 4 drops. Goldenseal tincture can be quite strong to your neti pot, and that will help tone and astringe, tighten the mucosal tissue and drain some of that excessive mucus production off of there. So those are a couple of recipes that I hope will serve you in terms of finding a neti pot solution for your sinus cavity.